Hi everyone, Suncat here to demonstrate setting up the EHEIM Classic Canister 2262, the big filter. This is my first assembly video, so I did what I could. I didn't retake anything or do close-ups, I just filmed what I was doing. I didn't want the filming to get in the way of my setup, so it's a little rough. So, first, what is in the box? A huge filter. I had already unpacked it at this point, so it isn't all in the box anymore. The filter consists of a base, a top, and a cover. Inside, when it's set up, there's 2 grills and a media bag. It comes with all the necessary fittings and the hose and everything. When I first opened it up, I found it comes with booklets for both the filter and the pump, plus some other safety stuff. I decided to fill my filter with pot scrubbies because they were cheap and accessible. There's a bunch of hardware that comes with the filter. All you need to set it up is all there in the box. I put the bottom drain on first, and then I put the bottom grate in. The bottom grate is the one with the longer feet. Then I put my pot scrubbies in the media bag. I put about 18 bags of pot scrubbies in, about 108 scrubbies. I could probably fit a couple more bags in there too. I'd like to put some EHEIM media in there in the future because it's better than pot scrubbies. Next I put the top on, making sure to put the large O-ring in the lid, making sure it was even in the groove and everything, and then I set up the pump. I found I needed to put the elbow on the pump first, and then put it on the lid and spin the nut down. I didn't do that at first, but it was pretty easy to fix. Next, screw down the pump. A Phillips screwdriver is required for this part. The screws lined up pretty good for me, and I got them in as straight as possible. Now the pump is securely attached to the lid. Then I put on the cover. I actually found the edges of the vents in the cover are quite sharp, so be careful not to slide your fingers or hands along them. Then I discovered that I had forgotten a fitting on the pump, so I just screwed that on through the cover. It wasn't that bad. Then there is the green fittings. They gave me some trouble because the hose is tight on the fitting, and it's supposed to be that way, but it made it hard for me to put them together. I figured out where the hoses and all the filter and the fittings and everything would go on the tank. I attached the very nice suction cups that came with the filter and measured the hose to make sure that it would fit over the side of the tank, and I made sure to include the quick connect fittings in those measurements. I got my dad to cut the hose for me with his knife, but the video didn't turn out, so you can look that up somewhere else. As it turns out, I had plenty of hose left over, my filter was close to the tank, and the quick connects made up a lot of the distance. And now it's time for an intermission. Okay, now it is time to hook up all those hoses and fittings. Hot water does wonders for softening hose so it will go on better. Best to attach the quick connects before anything else so that the hose can still be dipped in the hot water. I managed to make that mistake once. And I still had some trouble at the very bottom, but I ended up dumping hot water on it and pushing it really hard and everything, and I did get it to work. Also, put hose clamps on before attaching hose. The quick connects were wonderful. I had a little bit of a fail trying to get the big one together though. It took way too many tries. It wasn't hard, I just couldn't get it to work quite right. Then my dad helped me set up a siphon, and we filled the canister through the hoses and made sure everything was tight at the bottom and the drain was closed, and then plugged it in and it started no problem, spraying like crazy. I was so excited. I would like to thank EHEIM for making such a wonderful product. I would recommend this filter to anyone with a big tank. It's rated for 396 gallons, and my tank is 400, so it's perfect fit. It is quiet and reliable and easy to set up. Thank you.